Hello, well, this is Dr. Dave Maslach talking about reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3, and in this particular video, I really want to talk to you about how to actually write a research question. So I'm a professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and this is something we have to deal with on a regular basis. It's really stinking hard. And I thought this would be a great thing to talk about for my Nerd Out Wednesday series and how do you actually do research and sciencey things. This is where I could be a total nerd and talk about all the things that I find interesting in science. And this is one of them. It's just finding a research question that is good, right? It's really frustrating. I am often pulling out, I used to pull out my hairs, now it's getting less and less, but I used to pull out my hair a lot, and that's probably why I have this going on with research questions, because I didn't know how to write them and craft them properly, and I still have trouble with it, but I thought I would tell you maybe some suggestions that have been helpful for me in terms of writing my own research questions and what it is. So again, when you're writing a research question, it should be guiding your research. That's a key thing that you should be doing. And often when I see research that it does not have a clear research question, it's not really all that exciting and all that important as far as I'm concerned. So here are 6 different key items, things, whatever, that will help you with your research questions. So the first one is make it short. Make it really, really short, as short as you can possibly get it. If Y happens, X happens, and that's it. That's all you want. What happens when such and such? What happens to such and such when such and such happens? That's it. Really clear, concise. That's it. Really simple research questions that are concise. The other second thing that you should be doing is making sure that's answerable with a yes or no question. That's a key thing with the research question, unless you're doing some sort of qualitative research thing where you're going in and you're trying to discover things and stuff, and that could be more of like, how does this happen? How does this happen? But in this case, for most studies, it should be just a yes or no question. Was this research question supported? Was it not supported? And that's it. That's all you really want, is something that's really clear and concise, because then you can write at the end of your paper, you just write, it was supported. This is my research question. This is supported. It was not supported. Just really straightforward stuff. Third thing that we all forget to do, and we have to do, especially if you want to publish in great journals, is making sure it is demonstratively important. Why is this important? Why is it a timely thing to investigate? Why, what's going on here? Why should we do this? If you don't answer that question, if you don't answer that well, then, people are just going to throw up their hands and say, this is stupid. You shouldn't be even going there. The fourth thing that you should be doing is making sure that you are resolving some really important question that we have in the academic literature. It has to be seeking out some sort of important question that has to be solved that nobody else has solved in the past. That is really important to demonstrate that this is related to the research theory or whatever you're looking at. And it is an important problem that nobody else has looked at that is called the research gap. But not only that, but it's important that we look at this particular thing. And that's what you have to demonstrate. It's not just the research gap, but why is it that we should look at this particular thing? Fifth thing that's really important is making sure that your research question is generalizable and abstract. You will go through multiple times where you try to make it more abstract, less abstract, more abstract, less abstract. You want to make sure it's really abstract because then you can generalize it to many different situations beyond what you're looking at. And that is key. Sixth things is that the constructs you're looking for, if you're trying to answer something, it should be that you should have multiple constructs in there. A goes up, B goes down, right? You should be looking at these different constructs that you're trying to look at, and it should be written in the research question. It should be fairly easy and obvious to see those particular constructs. Last thing, the seventh thing that you should be really important with research questions and how to actually write a research question is make sure that the research question interests you. It has to interest you. If it does not interest you, you're not going to stick it out. These things take a long time to actually get done. So make sure that you are thinking about something that you're interested in, and you're going to want to spend at least a year on working through that with even with a simple paper. It's going to be more than a year to work through this problem. So it has to be of utmost importance to you, and you enjoy what you're trying to look at. If you don't have that, you're not going to push through all of that effort. So that's the 7 things that are incredibly important for you to answer or to go through when you write your own research questions. So again, if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the video. Thank you for following along at this point. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.